Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you are all having an absolutely amazing day and are still enjoying the landfall update. Today what we're going to do is I'm going to bring you 5 locations in the Marshlands region that you need to check out. And I mean absolutely have to check out. These places are brilliant. There are so many more locations, but these are 5 that I've picked that I really like, and I'm pretty sure you guys will as well. If you've got any of your own locations, drop them in the comments, let me know. I will check them out. If we get enough of them, I'll do a video on that as well and give you a shout out if one of your locations is in the video. But subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video. Let's jump in and check out some pretty cool locations. So, for this one, we are just at the bottom of the Marshlands region, just down here by Clinthar? I don't know. We're here anyway, and this is a pretty damn cool location. From where I'm sat, it doesn't look like much, but when you go in, this place is absolutely insane. This is, judging by the amount of artillery and just pure, pretty much firepower and materials that are in this location, this is where the Russians landed. This is just what I think anyway, just because look at this place. The heavy walls, you've got the bridges that deploy. These are normally on tanks, and then the tanks deploy them. Not tanks in-game, like actual tanks. And this thing's just insane. And you go a little bit further in, the giant hovercrafts. If you haven't seen these things, there's 2 of them. There's one located here where we are now, so that is just here. And then there is another one located just at the top right there. So just by the Carl Eric Lighthouse, just at the top. It doesn't look like this, that one. It's pretty short. There's just a couple of little defensive barriers. But other than that, there's not really that much else there. This one, though, is just beautiful. It is full. They've got a wolf here, loads of the little lynxes. You can loot the lynxes as well, which is really cool. Loads of tents. If you've not been to this location, it is an absolutely amazing place for loot. And obviously, you've got the beautiful new explosive barrels dotted around as well, which is really fun. And you've got a little house, which, once again, this place has obviously been used as a major FOB. Just the amount of supplies that they've dotted here is just insane. Along with some fireproof pants that we've just found. Beautiful. It really is just... The way that they've done these sets is absolutely gorgeous. I think it looks so cool. And they're useful as well. They're not just random things that have been plonked in. There's a meaning behind everything. There's a reason this is here facing that direction. There's a reason that the gates drop off into the marshlands. Everything is there because it needs to be there. It's not just plonked to look cool and add something into the map. Which is what I really love about this update. It's absolutely amazing. Everything that is there is supposed to be there. And there's just crates everywhere. Like I said, loot-wise, though, damn. We got a good amount of loot dotted around these places. And then going up into the actual hovercraft itself, you can see the actual top compartments of the lynxes. So they don't have any of the balls on. But this looks like they were either put on here on potentially an even bigger carrier, so possibly an aircraft carrier. And then, oh, wow, that's not meant to be there. Possibly an aircraft carrier that they've deployed from, and then they've been built obviously off site, and then they get their final construction here and sent off of the actual hovercraft. Just the detail is really cool. One thing that I do want to see from these hovercrafts, though, is I'd love to actually be able to go. Obviously, this is not meant to be here. This must be a bug that I've encountered. I'd love to go inside them fully. So I'd love to find one that doesn't have this big front cargo door open and is a personnel carrier. So be able to go around it like it was a bunker. I think that would be absolutely amazing. Just to be able to get inside and see the whole thing. But not only that, there's more tents over here. Tents at the moment, and the little FOBs that the Russians have set up are 110% the best place for loot at the moment. Just the crates that you get. Look at that. That's just one little crate that I've picked up. The crates that you get are absolutely insane. There's so many good things in them. And they don't take that long to loot normally as well, which is even better. the quicker you can loot something, the better you're going to be rewards-wise. And obviously, time is of the essence. You need as much time as possible, especially when it comes to gathering loot. Loads of weapons. So for now, with the plunder upgrades as well, and the material upgrades, I personally have been picking up every weapon that I can find. I've been picking up absolutely everything, and then just dismantling everything that I don't need. But there's not really too much up here. I was hoping to see some, maybe a command center. So loads of proper top brass military stuff, maps, coordinates, computers, all of that kind of stuff. But unfortunately, we don't really see any of that. A little bit disappointing, but it's cool nonetheless. So next up, some of you may know what this place is just by looking at this image here. It's a beautiful place. It is so much fun. I've had loads of fun here. It's just really random, but it's enjoyable, and you can do some pretty stupid stuff. We are at the obstacle course at the Normandy Artillery Base. This thing is so much fun. You can do loads of random things with it. It doesn't even consist of much, but there's so many ways that you could play with it and enjoy it. So there's obviously, here we've got the planks that you run up, try and get all the way up there. And then here we've got the little climby thingy and loads of logs that you've got to jump on. The floor is lava type shit. And then this one here, which you can crawl under if you really want. Then you've got the tires. And then finally the bags, which you've just got to noggin. And it's quite fun. So I was watching Tenebrous' stream. If you haven't checked that out, definitely go check it out. And he mentioned that you have clown feet in the game, which does make this a lot harder, and that's right, 100%. It is so much fun, though. It's just something really random. And he also challenged himself by using a radioactive medkit and had to get to the end before it took all of his health, which, to be fair, is actually quite a fun little way of doing it. Let's take the little obstacle course for a spin. Let's go. No. Oh, we failed already. Let's jump across. Sprint through the balls. There we go. That was a disgusting sound, I know. And then the tires, you've got to do the... I don't know if we're meant to crawl under this or jump on them and over them, but we'll just crawl. I mean, it works, right? It works. It's always fun. Keep going, fool. Keep going. Get your face in the mud, maggot. And on the logs. Jumping from log to log, I find really difficult, and I don't know why. It's a strange... Yep. Nope. Balls to your logs. This one's easy. You just got to run up this. It's not difficult at all. Run up, run down. And then for this one, go across. And miss completely. See if we can actually go all the way across. Nope, we missed it again. But it's quite a fun little thing to do. It does give me a few ideas for future videos. Not just here, but in other random locations. So stick around for those random things. Could be a load of fun. Let's move on to the next location. But next up, this place is beautiful. It is absolutely massive, and there's just stuff that's going on everywhere, which is one of the main reasons why this is one of my picks for today. It's not so much a giant complex, but there's just little parts and little pieces everywhere that just fit together to make this place look so much better. And as you can tell, I've just been shot in the face. Alongside that, there is also combat going on here constantly. This place is very active. I see it in my head as like something from a movie, you know, where there's just fighting going on constantly. There's, you know, it's an all-out warfare, and I love it just for that. So it consists of a Russian FOB mainly, and around the FOB, because it covers the actual Marshlands region, there's a lot of open water and bogs everywhere. We just got battered. Because there's bogs everywhere, just like this here, they've got these little footpaths that just lead to random little pieces. So little bits of land that are dotted around have the little footbridges connecting them. Now this is the main FOB. This place is absolutely jam-packed with awesome stuff. So you've got the lookout towers, or guard points, whatever you want to call them, which are really, really cool, actually, if you just want to get out and get a nice vantage of the area, especially behind you, because there's so much stuff out there. There's downed machines, there's a relay beacon, if you've not already got rid of this one anyway. There's loads of cool stuff just dotted around this whole area. So, as you can see here, it starts just up here, and then there's bridges all around this bit here, and just random little pieces dotted. So these things here, which I don't actually know what they are. I think they're tents. I think they're actually tents that are packed and then they just unfold. I could be really off there, but that's my theory on them. So you've got all the tents that are down here as well, which I think it just looks brilliant. Just how they're all dotted around. It looks like a fully fledged sort of start-up of a military base. It is definitely an FOB. It looks like they get smaller, sorry, the further inland they go. So obviously Boo is probably one of the biggest ones that you'll see, but you know, it starts off obviously down here where the hovercrafts come in. They're just huge and massive. But as they start to thin out in the way of resources and men, then the bases just get smaller and smaller and eventually just become these little pockets of what's left of the Russian soldiers. But same as the hovercraft location, all of these are absolutely amazing for loot. And I mean brilliant. Some of the best places to go at the moment. I like this one as well. It's got a proper little command tent in here with the desk, the lantern. I don't know why I think it's a command tent. It's probably not, but they've got the rations in here. They've got a little desk, which you don't really see that in many of the tents. So I think that's just really cool. And then you go up here, you'll have a little bit of a better picture of what the marshlands is looking like. You can't really see the bridges as well, which is cool. I like that you can't see them. Until you're on top of them, you might not know they're there. This Lynx is in my bloody way. Move out my way, Lynxy boy. Move your fat ass, fool. There we go. Got it. Are we up? Are we up? Before we get blown down. So, as you can see out here, it's just all the bridges. That machine has just been taken down as well by the Russian machines, which is really cool. I love it. There's so much combat that goes on here. It is a great place as well to farm lynxes and wolves. They're pretty much set spawns just around this T-junction here. The fork, sorry, not the T-junction. And it works really, really nicely. So we'll go out quick and I'll just show you some of the workings that they've done. Now, obviously, as they've been building outwards slowly but surely, they've needed to get heavier and more bulky items across. Which it shows as well. I think that I like how it shows things like that. They haven't just appeared here. There is a way that they've got here. So as you can see here, you've got the little symbol of the two soldiers walking across. So that obviously means it's just a footbridge. We'll keep rolling over quick, and then there it is again. But there is other bridges, which is really cool. Where's it gone? They're hard to find because you're constantly jumping and dipping and ducking and diving and weaving. There's another. Oh no! Oh no, we drowned. We're moist. Here it is. And then over here, you've got the tank bridges again, which I just think is so cool. This stuff has to get here, and they've given it a way to get here. It hasn't just appeared. Things haven't just plonked, you know, randomly. They've come over to the road, and then they've followed the road down, and they've built, which is brilliant. I love how they've done it. I think it's so cool. So this next place is very in keeping with the horror theme of the game. Well, not horror theme, but the scary stuff that the devs like to slip in every now and then, and it really, really works. Now, this next minute, just 1 minute, is a bit of a spoiler, so if you want to skip it, then skip a minute ahead right now, and you will miss it. So, as we come up here, you see all these lights, and they just start to disappear. Let me just plonk this on quick, because it's not as bright and sparkly. So the lights disappear, and then we just have a random barn in the middle of nowhere. Don't worry, no jumpy stuff. Oh. Lights. Camera. Action. This place is so damn cool. I love it. It is like the creepiest place that I've seen in a very long time. I don't even know what it's here for, why it's here, if there is even any significance to it. But what I do know is that it's creepy as hell and it's cool, especially if you just go silent and listen. Now, I don't know if you could hear that very well, but there's some weird noises. It is proper freaky, but it's really cool. So these guys are obviously a band here, and maybe some, I don't know, satanic worshipping or something was going on. But it's just a wicked location. I love that they add these creepy things in every now and then. It just adds to the spooky vibe of the game. And the noises that come from this place are weird. Like, really weird. You can hear, like, the screaming or whatever it is in the background. It's definitely not somewhere you want to come at night alone. But you can always come up here as well. And then this... The lights even make freaky buzzing sounds as you go near them. And you can come up here. There's just a little bit more up here. And then you've got these antlers here as well, which is really cool. I do like the look of this. I just think it's absolutely amazing. I really want to get in the boat and know what's in it. I have a feeling, I'm probably way off, but I don't know. I just feel like there's something in there. All the buzzing from the lights as well just makes it so creepy. Now, this location is just here. Just above ANL 118. And it's just a beautiful place. It is freaky as hell. And it's so much fun. Like, you take somebody here that's a little bit soft and not soft, that's the wrong word, but it is that scares easily. And they might get a little bit freaked out. It just reminds me of like the toilet door thing as well. Down on the archipelago region. I'm pretty sure, if I remember off the top of my head, I've been there for a very long time. It's by the campground somewhere, I think. I'm pretty sure it's around here. But yeah, it's a creepy place, but it's a cool place. Let's go and check out the final location. And for our final location, we are at Grapphamar. This one is beautiful. This barn has so many memories for me. The first time I come to this location, I came in through that road that is on the right-hand side, and I hid like a little girl in the top of this barn, and I was here for about 45 minutes to an hour. Because back when this game launched, this place was the place to be for tank farming, especially Phoenix class. There was 3, if I remember rightly, that spawn here constantly, and then there was another 2 that used to always wander in. So you'd have 5 tanks here that were here all the time, alongside 2 harvesters. This used to be like the OG farming spot for me, and I used to hide in here so much, but now we can't do that. It's now blocked off. I'm going to just run round and just show you the outside first. We can't actually get in here anymore. I mean, I'm going to show you why, but it's pretty damn cool. So you come to the front here. You can now see it's all concrete inside, which this was never here before. And then you come down here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it gets cooler. There's a whole tunnel system underneath this. Now this, for me, I think is brilliant. This place is huge. Unfortunately, you can't go any further. It is just one big room. You can't go in any of the doors or anything like that, which I think is a shame. I would have loved to have been able to actually wander around in here and explore. I don't know who's shooting. I think that's a tank upstairs. But the reason, I know it just looks like a room, but it's got a story. Every one of these pieces has a story, and it's storage. This isn't Russian. I don't think, anyway. I wouldn't say it was Russian. I'd say this was Swedish. This was military by the looks of it. And alongside that, the big tracks inside. These could lead over to the artillery base. Not an artillery base. The naval base. The Musket and Port complex. Because they go in and then they go underneath. You don't know where they go. So they could link in together. But something that really catches my eye is this here. So it looks like the tunnel has been blown in. But these two machines tell me that whatever has blown this tunnel in was trying to escape something. So I'd love to know if there is actually an extensive tunnel system underneath Osterton. There might not be, but I have a feeling there is. Do I hear the word raids? Maybe, maybe. Or potentially something along the lines of the Division's underground. So, you know, you come in, you just do random courses that you pick and you get better rewards depending on the difficulty you go for. But I could sit here and speculate all day. We're not going to do that. I'm going to leave that there for today. And I want to say thank you for watching. Let's just go, before we say thank you for watching, let's go deal with these guys and see what's going on up there. They're obviously fighting. I don't know who's fighting who, though. Oh, these guys are fighting. Oh, they're only fighting the little lynxes. Oh, bless them. That's cute. Look at them. Look at them go. Oh. Well done, cuties. Have fun. Play safe, children. Oh no, there's a wolf over there. So we'll leave them to it anyway. But those are 5 locations in the marshlands that you need to check out. If you've got any of your own, like I said at the start of the video, let me know in the comments. If we get enough, then I will get another video made up. And I will credit whoever gets picked from the lineup. I'll check out the location myself, and if I think it's cool, we'll do a video on it. But for today, I've been Wired, you've been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we will see you all tomorrow with some more Generation Zero.